Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Wolves will put toe together and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Running to the left. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Dukes headed quickly to the line. Handoff to the lone back. Fighting off the defender. Oh, it's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Here comes the option. The pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Offense in the hurry-up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give them a first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Just trucks through it. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Give to the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Getting some heat. Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter.
Arkansas State 14, James Madison 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on second down. Give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. The Dukes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to an open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Caught near the sideline, it's Knight. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Might as well give it to him again. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll put the tight end in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try it over the left side. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got a lot of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Red Wolves in the hurry up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Barnett. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Calls his own number. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Buck. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they're able to get him down. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Wallace. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arkansas State 31, James Madison 15.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Flowers. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback keeps it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Now on the move.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They get to the line quickly. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Fires to the wideout. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Red Wolves looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. No huddle here for the offense.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. Nice job on the throw.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put the 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You can tell this is a guy's play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Now this